Let's take a moment to step into the shoes of one of the most iconic figures in modern pop culture, Jungkook from BTS. We know him as the Golden Magne, the one with the endless talents, the one who can make millions of fans' hearts race with just a smile. But behind that glimmering exterior, there's a reality few ever see, a reality filled with extreme pressure, long hours, and constant demands that push even the strongest to their limits. Imagine being thrust into the spotlight at just 15 years old. No time to enjoy childhood. Instead, the world expects you to perform, perfect, and please every single day. And this is where Jungkook's story really begins, a journey not just through fame but through the extreme pressures that come with it. Jungkook's entrance into the K-pop scene wasn't ordinary. He didn't just join a group. He joined a global phenomenon. With BTS, he was not just a member but a part of something that would change the world of music forever. But what people don't often see is the toll it took. From the moment he left his home in Busan and moved to Seoul, his life was never the same. Imagine being so young and suddenly being responsible not just for your own future but for the future of an entire group. There's this constant push to improve, to be better, to outdo yourself each time. At such a young age, it's not just about talent. It's about endurance, resilience, and sheer willpower. It's about becoming a machine that churns out hits, dances, and performances without a single misstep. And the pressure? It's immense. Jungkook is expected to be the best, all while being the youngest member. He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders, constantly balancing between being a member of BTS and an individual in his own right. The expectations are high, and sometimes it seems like they're just too much. You see, it's not just the fans that expect excellence. The industry demands it too. Every move he makes, every performance, every song, there's this invisible standard that says, you have to be perfect. But perfect doesn't exist. It's a facade, one that the K-pop industry has built over the years. And for someone like Jungkook, trying to keep up with that illusion can be draining. In those moments, it's easy to forget that he's still human. That he too needs rest, peace, and time to simply be a person, not just an idol. In the spotlight, there's always the noise, constant chatter, flashing lights, and cameras. But what people rarely see is the quiet isolation that fame can bring. Jungkook, like other idols, often has to face the reality that no matter how many people are around, no one truly understands the weight they carry. The long hours in the studio, the endless rehearsals, and the world tours can make it feel like you're living in a bubble, one that's beautiful on the outside but can sometimes feel cold and lonely on the inside. In a world where you're constantly being looked at, it's easy to lose yourself, to forget who you are outside of the persona you've built for the world to see. And that's the hardest part. How do you balance the person you want to be with the person the world wants you to be? How do you stay grounded when the entire world is watching your every move? But there's something even more important that we need to talk about: mental health. In the K-pop industry, it's something that's often overlooked, or worse, ignored. Jungkook has faced his own struggles with mental health, like many idols. The constant pressure to perform, the lack of personal time, the criticism, and the fear of disappointing fans, it can take a toll on anyone's mind. The idol life is a paradox. On one hand, you're living a dream that millions of people would trade anything for. On the other, you're sacrificing parts of yourself, your time, your peace, your well-being, for that dream. And for someone like Jungkook, who's always given everything to his fans, it's hard to say no, to take a step back, to prioritize himself. But the truth is, Jungkook, like all idols, is human. He feels the pressure. He has moments of doubt. He has struggles that he may never share with the world, not because he doesn't want to, but because the industry often demands that idols keep their struggles hidden. Fans want to see their idols happy, perfect, and smiling all the time. The reality, however, is far from that. This isn't just about Jungkook, though. It's about every idol who's ever stood on that stage, who's ever smiled for the camera, who's ever hidden their pain behind a smile. The world of K-pop is filled with young people, some even younger than Jungkook was when he started, who are navigating these same struggles. And what makes it worse is the stigma surrounding mental health in the industry. Idols are expected to be invincible, but they're not. They need support. They need understanding. And most of all, they need to know that it's okay to not be okay. Truth is, mental health struggles aren't exclusive to Jungkook. They're a part of the everyday lives of many idols in the K-pop industry. And while they shine on stage, there's a darker side that many fans overlook. The hours of practice, the constant traveling, the public scrutiny. All these elements contribute to a life that might look glamorous but is, in reality, incredibly taxing. And in this world where the stakes are high and the expectations are sky high, it's easy for even the strongest individuals to crack. It's easy to forget that idols like Jungkook are not immune to the weight of it all. They're not machines. They're human beings just like you and me with their own hopes, dreams, and vulnerabilities. Jungkook, like so many others in the K-pop industry, deserves the space to heal, to grow, and to be himself. But the responsibility isn't only on him. It's on us, the fans, to remember that they are people, not products. It's on the industry to change the way it approaches mental health. It's on all of us to create a culture that values mental well-being as much as it values the music and the performances. So the next time you see Jungkook on stage, remember, behind every smile, behind every flawless performance, there's a person who is doing his best in an incredibly demanding world. It's okay to admire his talent, but don't forget to recognize the person behind the idol. Don't forget to support his mental health too. Let's start a conversation about the mental health of idols, and let's advocate for a future where they can thrive not just as performers but as individuals. Conversation starts with us. It starts with you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. Let's raise awareness together. Don't forget to comment below with your thoughts and feelings on the challenges faced by idols in the K-pop industry. Subscribe for more insightful content like this, and remember, your voice matters in changing the narrative around idol mental health. Let's break the silence. Share this video, and let's continue to show our support for the mental well-being of our idols. Let's make the K-pop world a healthier place for everyone involved.